Hello everyone, it's Mike Levin on Thursday, June 11th at the top of the 215 stairs that work is coming along really well on. They finished the first flight and the second flight, and I think they're doing the third flight now. And I'd like to capture the progress sometimes as part of these videos, of which it's been a real long time since I've done one. And Pipulate has been in this kind of long final stretch here where all these critical little user interface decisions fall into place. I often say that a project is, estimated to be 80% back-end work and 20% user interface that you slap on it. And I think that the ratio of work spent and effort and how much refinement is required is actually 20% of the work is all the back-end work and 80% is the API, because these tiny decisions about whether the drop-down menu for the Pipulate button is defaulted to the most common action versus a placeholder message to tell them to make a selection, and the Pipulate button is deactivated with a stop sign until they do make a selection, and then the order that the selection goes in, trying to kind of institutionalize the concept of clearing sheet 1 and having to have a document named Pipulate with an uppercase P, although I think I can get rid of that case sensitivity by just checking for a file. Yeah, I'd have to work through that. I might have to kind of normalize the word, have a function to turn any version of upper and lowercase Pipulate into proper case and do the comparison against the output of that function. And that'll be pretty bulletproof. The first time someone logs in to try and use Pipulate, they'll be presented with a giant stop sign that says stop before you Pipulate, and then give the instruction to go log into Google Spreadsheets, make a new file named Pipulate, and then come back. And then the next time they do anything, the stop sign will be gone, and any actions they do that don't inherently define a spreadsheet target, as with clicking it from a spreadsheet. If you click the Pipulate bookmarklet from anywhere else surfing around the web, it will target the output of the function into a spreadsheet named Pipulate. Now, this is a much better approach than I did the last time, which just kind of auto-created a file by the name of the website you were on and the username you were using. And that was not a really good approach because it made file propagation all over the place. So instead, I am always targeting either the document you have loaded and are sort of sitting on in your browser when you click the bookmarklet, or a spreadsheet named Pipulate. And in this way, you can always get a job started into a new file you just created named Pipulate, and then you can change its name to be more indicative of this kind of monitoring or investigation it's for. And then the next time you try and Pipulate, it'll say stop before you Pipulate. The stop sign will come back. And this way, you'll always be reminded to make a target location for non-targeted Pipulation actions. That's it. And this is so critical now to the sort of cadence of using the program, the rhythm of Pipulating. And I think I have it worked out. There's the chance I gain the ability to make new files from scratch, given some chatter in the GitHub GSpread issues area, where someone says they figured out how to do it, and I know it's possible because the GData client API lets you do it. I did it in the last system that used the official Google GData client libraries. But now that I'm using GSpread, I'm kind of at the whim of a, side project But that side project made the whole Pipulate project much easier than it was under, hi there, than it was under the official Google GData client library. So I'm pretty happy with where the project's going. And probably within the next week or two, I'll be ready to do my first actual GitHub release. They have this release terminology, which is what you do when you say it's actually ready for people to download and try. So that's the update for today, Tuesday, June 11th. Thanks for joining me. Hope to talk to you soon, and don't forget to subscribe.